You're not happy with your life, but you're smart. You know you have hidden potential and you clicked on this video to unlock it before you die. Unfucking your life. Don't you wonder what your life will be like when you unlock your potential? But let me tell you that if you leave this video, you won't unlock your potential and you won't reach your dreams. If you don't have even this much patience, forget about being successful, because success requires patience. On Instagram, on YouTube, you always see someone living a perfect life, and when you compare yourself to them, you feel like an idiot. They are succeeding and you are not. They are traveling and you are not traveling. They taste different experiences and you don't. Do you know why this happens? Because you chose to be an ordinary person instead of unlocking your potential. You took the easy way out, but you are obviously not happy because you are here. If you are like the other 90% of the world, there is always a gap between who you are and who you want to be. You feel stupid every day for not achieving your goals. There are little things you think you need to do to feel successful and big things you need to accomplish, like exercising regularly, eating healthy, learning a new language, writing your novel, reading more, or actually doing your hobby instead of just Instagramming it. But let me show you step by step what you really need to do. Step 8. Be honest with yourself. You think you have to be a different person to achieve your goals, don't you? A person who is more consistent, who tries harder, who is disciplined and strong-willed. Maybe that's what you tried to be, and it worked for a while until you found yourself falling back into your old habits. In the end, you feel like a failure, just like every other time. And with each failed attempt, you get more and more frustrated and angry with yourself. If you're not succeeding, it's all your fault. You didn't want it enough. Don't get angry and say, "What the fuck do you know? Who told you that change is easy?" Let's say you are 20 years old. That means you want to get rid of the habits you have formed until you are 20. As with most things in life, understanding why makes things easier. So why do you want to change? Be honest with yourself and write it down on a piece of paper. Step 7. Purify your physical door. When your life starts to go off the rails, it reflects on your environment. A dirty, messy work environment. It was as if the physical environment reflected what I was feeling inside. Messy and complicated. I wasn't taking care of myself or my environment because I felt bad. My environment was preventing me from changing, so I felt bad. It was like an endless cycle, dragging me deeper and deeper into a hole. Take a shower, freshen up, and respect yourself. Brush your teeth, put on a nice perfume. Because this is the character you are playing, and if you don't take care of yourself on a basic level, you will go back in space and time, because everything starts with being clean and feeling fresh. This ritual over time increases your self-perception. You put your best self out there and signal to your subconscious that you value yourself. So, if the Big Bang happens again and the world descends into chaos and destruction, at least you will smell good. Step 6. Put the kingdom in order. When I looked in the mirror, I saw someone who couldn't even take care of his hygiene or his messy room. What life changes was I going to make? Clean your room, deep clean your house. Get rid of everything that distracts you. Refuse to live in a monument of pollution. It's a constant reminder of work that hasn't been done, because the space you are in is an extension of yourself. Is it cluttered? If so, so are you. So the choice is yours. You can organize yourself, or you can organize your kingdom. It doesn't really matter because it's the same thing. There's no room for half work. Tidy and beautify your room by going from room to room. When it's clean and your kingdom is clean, you'll feel a little more collected, and that energy will carry over into the rest of your life. And guess what? After months of being at rock bottom, I finally felt like I could make a change. Step 5. Sweat. If I could give you a pill that would boost your mental and physical energy throughout the day, improve your overall mood and outlook on life, increase mental clarity, prolong your life, help you de-stress, and increase your physical attractiveness, would you take it? This pill is real, and it's called working out. The world's top performers take it every day. So get the blood flowing, break a sweat, do it every day, because expending energy gives you energy. Your increased endurance will get you to the goals you want. Step 4. Remove hooks. I didn't know how to improve my life, so I was constantly scrolling. When I felt guilty, I would go to my desk and try to work, but I would make an excuse and go back to my phone and lose another hour. And sometimes I wished there was an hour. I would scroll for hours and hours. It was my life gone, and it wasn't coming back. It was the first thing I touched when I woke up, the last thing I saw when I fell asleep. She was with me every minute of the day. It was like a drug. I couldn't be without it. I felt so guilty, and I was swiping, and it was a cycle. That was my addiction. And what are you addicted to? What external substances or behaviors are you addicted to in order to function at a basic level? Turn off notifications. Stop letting them pull you into the same cycle. Unsubscribe from email chains. Unfollow Instagram accounts. Change your phone if necessary. Eliminate the things that pull you back into mindless consumerism. Step 3. Develop a strategy. But what about your own life? Are you just drifting without a strategy, hoping that somehow you'll end up where you want to be in 5 years? Sorry to say, but things usually don't fix themselves. A good life is made up of good years. A good year is made up of good months. A good month is made up of good weeks. A good week is made up of good days. You get the idea, right? By now, I had everything I needed to put things into practice. I think it's best summed up here. Your life is made up of a series of ordinary Tuesdays. Find out what your ideal ordinary Tuesday looks like. Because if you have an amazing Tuesday, you'll probably have an amazing life too. Of course, there are those remarkable highs and lows in life, but that might make up only about 10% of it. I've read every book, article, and watched every video to figure out what I want from life, and I learned 3 key lessons. The first lesson is that there are only a few areas I truly care about: relationships, enjoyment, finance, career, and health. The second lesson was how to set goals. I set a ceiling goal and a floor goal for every area of my life. The ceiling goal was the most ambitious, something I'd be excited to achieve. The floor goal was the minimum I wanted to accomplish. This helped me manage my expectations as I worked toward my goals. The third and final lesson was that I used to set huge goals, but I kept feeling disappointed. So I made the process, not the outcome, my focus. Do I want to deepen my relationships? I set aside time for this 3 days a week. Do I want to have fun? I made time for my hobbies every day. Do I want to lift heavy weights? I went to the gym 5 days a week. I didn't know when the results would come, but I focused on doing my best each day. Step 2. Surrender. Surrender to what you need to do. Whenever I would say I was going to do something and then not do it, any progress I made would stop immediately and I would lose confidence in myself. I would stick to my program for a few weeks and then break it. The cycle would repeat over and over again. The way to guarantee failure was to give up, but being consistent was my only chance of success. Take a deep breath and do what you need to do. Trust the more authentic voice in your head and let it take over your weaker self. Over time, this authentic self will become your core voice. The more you listen to your more authentic self, the stronger sense of identity you will develop. Having a strong and reliable identity is the foundation of self-confidence and self-efficacy, and there is no better feeling. So, if you are tired and worn out and fed up with the struggles, then follow these 8 steps and get your life in order. Step 1. Evaluate your progress. If you don't evaluate how your life and plans are going, I'm sorry, but all your plans are empty, because regular follow-up guarantees success. When you don't follow up regularly, you deviate from the plan. Prevent this. Dude, if you found the information in this video useful, don't forget to share it with your loved ones. It would make me very happy because this channel is still small and needs your help. So subscribe and stay tuned.